Now let's continue and disassemble the motherboard or the main board, where we have the processor, the charge circuit, the Wi-Fi controllers, etc. Always we're gonna use this piece of plastic. We still have one connector here, as you can see, for switches. So let's remove these screws, as you can see, in order to free the main board. So pay attention, as you can see here. Do you see this white color here? Here basically we have a clear screws, as you can see. We remove it, and here we have a hidden screw under this small piece of paper. Okay, that's why you cannot open this cover without removing that hidden screw. Okay, so let's remove this paper, this security cover. Okay, as you can see, we have the screw. So always pay attention to this kind of screws. So if you don't pay attention, you can damage the main board or the main board cover. As you can see here, we have this arrow. This arrow means we have a screw over here. So always pay attention to arrows in the main board. Arrows always shows something that is hidden in the main board. Now we can remove this cover because we remove all screws in the main board. So here we still have another screw that we should remove. Now, as you can see, we remove this cover easily. So the motherboard now is clear. So we can remove the front camera, as you can see. This is the front camera, as you can see. Okay, so we remove now the front camera. And over here we have the rear camera, as you can see. So let's remove the rear camera connector, as you can see. So the connectors for these two cameras are not the same, it's different in terms of the number of pins and the shape, so that you cannot confuse with these cameras. So for the main board also, it have other screws that we should unscrew. So remember, each part in the phone or smartphone has its particular screws. Okay, when you want to remove any parts, especially boards, the daughter board, the motherboard, the covers, you should always remove its particular screws. Okay, so for this motherboard, as you can see here, let's remove the screws. So let's check whether we have another screw or not. So as I told you before, never use a metal or a screwdriver or a knife to remove the phone part, the motherboard or the battery, etc. You can use a plastic piece or just try using your hand. Of course, for me, I forget to tell you that I wear a USB shoes, okay, in order to discharge, because if you want to deal with motherboards, including laptop motherboard or phone motherboard, you should always use the USB strap or any other USB tool. So now we have the motherboard here, as you can see. This is a nice motherboard. In this motherboard, basically we have all ICs, okay, including charge IC, the Wi-Fi IC, the processor, the RAM chip, the ROM chip, etc. So I see that this motherboard is wet. Do you see the liquid? Here we have the liquid everywhere in this motherboard. So this basically, so this phone is suffer from a bad liquid damage, but I hope that we will solve the problem. Just follow with me.